Brigitte Bardot was one of the most popular actresses in the world during the 1950s and 1960s. She was renowned not only for her beauty, but also for her sharp tongue. For instance, she openly admitted that motherhood was always a burden to her. I will tell you why she abandoned her biological son, the reason she loved animals more than people, and how she lives and looks now at the age of 89. But before we get started, this may be the last time you see this channel. So hit the subscribe button for more stories in the future. Let's begin. Brigitte Bardot, born on September 28, 1934, in the 15th arrondissement of Paris, was the daughter of Louis Bardot, an engineer with industrial factories in Paris, and Anne-Marie Musil, the daughter of an insurance company director. Raised in a conventional Catholic household, she faced amblyopia, a condition affecting her left eye, during her childhood. Bardot also has a younger sister named Brigitte Bardot, born on 5 May 1938. Despite not being considered a beauty in her early years, Bardot wore glasses and braces to correct her bite, suffering from strabismus. The only thing that was always beautiful about her was her figure. Her parents sent the slender, petite girl to ballet school. Brigitte was never an exemplary student. By the age of 15, she skipped classes to go on dates. By the age of 18, she truly blossomed and turned into a beauty. She was invited to model for fashion magazines. One day, her photo caught the eye of director Roger Vadim. He called her for auditions and was captivated by her. They began a passionate romance. Naturally, her parents were against Bardot working in films and dating a man several years older. Eventually, they gave in, and the couple got married. Her husband was determined that his young wife should become a movie star. He arranged endless auditions for her. In the 1950s, Bardot indeed became famous. Her worldwide popularity came after the film, And God Created Woman, where she often appeared in explicit scenes, solidifying her image as a carefree and even promiscuous girl. The Vatican called her the embodiment of sin, but directors kept inviting her for new films. At the peak of her fame, Bardot divorced her husband. New fleeting romances began during the filming of Babette Goes to War. She met actor Jacques Charrier. Soon after, Bardot realized she was pregnant. However, family and motherhood were not in her plans. Moreover, her feelings for Jacques weren't that strong. That's why she wanted to get rid of the child. At that time, abortions were illegal in France, and no doctor would risk conducting an underground operation on a world-famous actress. Bardot had to accept her fate. She accepted a marriage proposal from the child's father. She spent most of her pregnancy in her apartment, unable even to open the curtains due to the constant presence of paparazzi. Many women consider pregnancy to be one of the most beautiful moments in life, but not Bardot. She admitted that pregnancy and the changes in her appearance were a difficult ordeal. Her relationship with her husband was far from ideal. Once, during an argument, Jacques slapped her. This deeply offended Bardot. She had to give birth at home to avoid the scrutiny of cameras. Later, in her memoirs, she admitted that she could never love her son. She considered him a tumor that had been feeding on her body for 9 months. Bardot refused to breastfeed him and promised herself never to have children again. Motherhood was always a burden for her. The baby never evoked warm feelings in her. Whenever she held him, he would cry bitterly, seemingly hating her. She couldn't do anything about it because she didn't feel like a mother. To her, he was just a little boy who needed care and protection. Soon after the baby was born, the capricious Bardot became interested in another man and resumed her acting career. Jacques Charrier filed for divorce and decided to keep the child. Bardot didn't object, she was even happy about it. She had no desire to take care of the boy. He grew up in excellent conditions, adored by his father and other relatives. The only thing he lacked was maternal love. All attempts to mend the relationship between mother and son failed. When Nicholas was 12, he visited his mother and wanted to stay with her longer. However, she told him to go to his father because she had a social event planned. The boy would remember this offense for a long time. Many years later, he would write a book calling Bardot a heartless mother and a wicked wife. Bardot stopped acting almost 50 years ago and has always rejected offers from directors. Her true passion became animal rights activism. Her family and friends never understood her. Even her son, Nicholas, couldn't accept her choice. He didn't invite his own mother to his wedding. Today, Brigitte Bardot is 89 years old. She rarely appears in public because every step is a struggle due to arthritis. She doesn't communicate with her son and grandchildren, but lives surrounded by hundreds of animals on her estate. She has sheep, horses, cats, dogs, rabbits, and goats. She believes that animals, collectively, cause much less trouble than one single man. Moreover, the animals don't care that she has aged and doesn't look her best. In her memoirs, Bardot confessed that humanity only brings her horror and regret. People have deeply hurt her throughout her life. Only animals gave her life a new meaning and helped her face old age with dignity. Thank you for watching.